Is this the cheapest restaurant in the UK? In a country where lunch can cost an absolute fortune, I'm on a mission to find one of the cheapest deals in the UK. Because sometimes the most interesting stories aren't in fine dining.
Free food for the homeless, 7 days a week, unlimited time, any time of the day.
But today isn't just about food. It's about exploring new areas of the city.
Hello, darling, how are you?
Speaking to strangers.
Hi to my mum.
Hey! And immersing myself in something completely new.
Hopefully it's good.
A different space, a different culture.
ACS, first time coming, great vibes, I'm coming again.
Because if I'm gonna live in this city, I wanna taste it, live it, and experience it for myself firsthand. So with all that being said, let's do this. I am testing, DJI Mic X audio. Alright, so I'm preparing to leave the house now. And I'm just thinking, I really hope today ain't the day where I get robbed because this stuff is kind of important. It's kind of important for my life. That is my life. Everything in that bag is my life. So I really hope I don't get robbed today. So we're going to what could potentially be one of the cheapest restaurants in the UK.
Made this especially for the people with limited, income who has lost the ability to go out to a restaurant and take their children. This is especially for them.
I've watched videos about that restaurant and I've been thinking about going there for ages, and I just thought today's the perfect day. Alright, now what actually inspired me most about this restaurant isn't even the food or the price of the food, even though you can't complain, but Ali started this restaurant for the community. So even despite the cost of living crisis, he wanted families to be able to go out for food and to be able to afford that. And because the story of the restaurant was just so community led, I was really inspired, so I wanted to go check it out. You know, every time I try and get somewhere in this city, it's just to figure it out as you go thing. I don't know where I'm going, but I'll get there. Guys, I think I found the first ever bus. Has anyone seen that video? The first ever bus. Hi. Alright, slight change of plans. I got on the bus going the wrong way, but it's fine. I'm gonna get there. That's not my bus.
Good, so she's doing Millie.
That is not my bus. Alright, so I made it to the restaurant and I decided to sit outside. Overall, good first impression. I also really liked the outdoor area still had privacy from the main street. That was nice. And staff were super friendly. If I close my eyes and I imagine really, really hard, it's almost like I'm back in Istanbul. Alright, I don't know if you can tell, but I felt really awkward. I don't really know how to describe food, and I'm not really a vocal person when I eat. I just eat, so I thought I would voice over this anyways. But honest review, it was good and everything tasted fresh. I would have liked more chicken in the wrap, but maybe that's just because I'm a... But overall, I would say my favorite part of the entire experience, food aside, price aside, is that you can tell the people in the community actually come here. And you know what? London's a big city. Sometimes it can feel like it lacks community, but these types of restaurants really help me personally as well feel like I actually live there. Alright, I've come to the conclusion that I would be a very bad food video maker because I finished it all. It's pretty decent though. If I lived here, because the LCC building is like here, I'd probably come here for lunch. You can just about get a meal deal at Waitrose for this price, so I'm not complaining. I'd take this over that any day. And I live right next to a Waitrose. What a poor deal. I spent the rest of the time working while I was waiting for my event to start, and you could really see it fill up. And I got the vibe that the community loves this place, and I think more restaurants could learn something from that. I'm on my way to Afro-Caribbean Society night. Just an opportunity to meet new people from a completely different culture. Maybe try and get a Human Way segment episode in there. I think that would be cool if we could get maybe two people to do what the human way was supposed to be.
Hello, my lovely lady. Hello, darling. How are you?
I've interviewed friends together who've, you know, kind of told each other about their culture, but they probably already knew that stuff. They seem like really good friends. I interviewed random people on the street and asked them to teach me about their culture, and that was good, but that was also not what this human way was supposed to be. The concept was originally supposed to be to get two people from different cultures to come together to teach each other something about their culture that they didn't know. Sometimes I'll use the excuse of like, oh, I'm at uni, I should focus on uni work. I'm not going to do that. When in life I decide to focus on uni work over something else, that day will never come. Hopefully I'll have the courage to vlog when I'm inside. This part of London I actually really like. It's like a people living here type of busy, not necessarily a tourist busy. The area I live in, it gets really busy, but it's not because of the people that live there. Whereas I feel like this area gets really busy because more people who actually like, if they don't live here, like the house isn't here, like more of their life is based around this area. I like this authentic type of busyness. I love when I listen to Google Maps instead of my own intuition and end up in an alleyway. It's just what you want. Alright, I'm going in. That's scary. So I was very nervous walking in, and look who I found.
Hello.
I did not expect to know anyone here, but this is...
My name is Tommy. We're at the ACS thing and we're doing a pub quiz. This is my first ever society I've been to. And hopefully it's good, but we'll see how it goes.
So I was mentioning before about kind of practice what you preach, and I thought I would come to a different society, African Caribbean society, because A, that sounds amazing. Firstly, I thought that it would be a really fun event. Are they supposed to be shutting this place down? Oh, I might as well come visit the dark room bar LCC before it shuts down. It is actually really nice in here. I like it. I quite like the vibes in this area as well. Yeah, say hi to my mum.
Hey! There it is. Hi!
Hi! I didn't record too much of the night because I actually wanted to be present in the moment, which is something I also don't think we practice enough anymore. I thought it was really good. I learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know. And obviously I'm not of African or Caribbean heritage, so people were like, oh, it's really interesting and cool that you decided to come here. And I was like, yeah, why not? Say hi to my vlog.
Oh, hello. We're the real first place. We're the real
Third place.
Yo, what's good, people? Everyone good?
welcome. This was what ACS. First time coming. Great vibes. I'm coming again. Nice people, beautiful people, lovely.
We won! Yeah, exactly, we won. Real winners, real winners. I think this says otherwise. I think I should say something smart and reflective of our experience. We won.
Learned a lot of stuff as well about cultures.
Yeah.
And we met loads of new people as well.
Yeah, and they were all really nice actually. They were all really nice.
Get out of your comfort zone, meet new people, go impulses as well, because I found out about this event like an hour before it happened. I'm really happy I went.
This could be the end of the vlog.
Yeah.
So bye.
Bye guys.
All right. I think a lot of people wouldn't go to these events or societies even if they found them interesting or they stood out to them, because I won't lie, there wasn't a lot of people from other cultures there. But for me, it was just one of those things of like making the effort to go and just try. I mean, we had Kahoot. And obviously I won. No, I didn't contribute to that. Only thing I contributed was a question about Top Boy, and it was who played Deshane, and I was like, Ashley Walters, I know that, and that's pretty much all I knew. The food was okay. For £5 you can't complain, like it was good. But the tea, I've had a lot of different teas from the Middle Eastern nations. I can say I'm a fan of Lebanese tea. You guys do tea well. London's just not London anymore, do you know what I mean? It's almost like today was written by Inventing Persia.
Inventing Persia to me is a metaphor for inventing a world that we want to live in. And to me, a world that we want to live in is a world that makes effort, a world that tries to learn about other people, a world that doesn't discriminate against you for your background, a world that will accept you for who you are, a world that bothers to learn about you rather than assume about you, a world that listens to human truth rather than stereotypes. And it's as simple as just immersing yourself into something that you don't know. I think a lot of people think they know a lot about other people or other people's cultures. I feel like people use knowledge of other cultures to feel well educated, yet they haven't actually educated themselves, and they don't actually bother to ask questions, and they don't actually bother to learn. And I just think like it's so easy, it's so simple, and it's so fun. And I think that's what I wanted to show you through taking you with me, is that it's not intimidating. Make an effort. It was great. You should do it too. And that's the point. And that's Inventing Persia is tired and she's going to bed. Good night.